known as the mailman, getting drenched. I'm getting soaked. Getting soaked today, people. Wanted to come on and do a lunchtime chat. I thought I'd have more people on here. Right now I got nobody, but yeah, we'll have a few people. If not, we'll do a show and you could, we'll go from there. What I would say, tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Isaac? Yeah, tomorrow. Hey, Isaac. What's up, Mr. Cowboy? Did anybody hear about today's practice? It's probably too early, but then again, it's 2:30 Eastern. I don't know what time their flight is. Did we hear about Biotish? Is Biotish a definite go? What's up, Twiz? Is Biotish definitely out? What's going on with Biotish? Because I got to come up with a score. Hey, Alex, how are you? I'm drenched right now. My feet are soaked. Is it going to rain all day? Or is it die? No, it's going to rain all day today and tomorrow. There's periods of rain. Yeah, Mr. Cowboy, I heard they were going to have to work him out. Just going by their track record, I don't expect him to play. Not that I don't want him to play. Obviously, I want him to play. It's very, very key for us to have Biotish. Especially the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, they're not a great team, but they have some big boys up the middle, and they will play a lot of games against our center. That's where they like to pressure us. It's the Cards. Rest them. Yeah, of course you want us to rest them. Brown practicing. Brown. Broada says he is playing. It's very minor. Not. I hope you're right, Ultra. And that just brings me to something that I want to talk to, and we're going to elaborate more tonight, assuming I have internet. Tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, me and Primetime Phil on Primetime Phil, brought to you by Primetime Studios. I want to talk about our offensive line coach, Mike Solari. It's only been 2 games, so listen. I can only judge what I see up till now. I sent you a good article. All right, man, I'll have to check that out. Thanks, man. I don't do Facebook too much, but I definitely have to put a link in my YouTube thing because I've gotten some stuff, and I'm always so delayed in going on there. But Mike Solari allows Biotish to change the call or check at the line of scrimmage, whereas our other old offensive line coach, I can't think of his name. Help me out. The old, tall, skinny, well, Solari's older than him. The tall, skinny dude who lost his son to drowning. But anyway, our ex-offensive line coach wouldn't allow any of that. And it's no surprise that our offensive line has looked pretty damn good through 2 weeks, even with backups. Joe Philbin, I knew you'd come up with it, Ultra. Joe Philbin, he wouldn't allow any, change any calls at the line of scrimmage. Whereas at Dallas, Mike Solari he's allowed it. And through 2 weeks, we've been fairly effective. Phil, I was just telling everybody about 7 o'clock. Are we still a go? I just got a text from Phil that he threw his back out. What were you doing? Taking a leak? But I'm bumped. PFF ranks our line 2 behind the Pigeons. That's crazy. We didn't have Tyler Smith yet. What up, Coyote? We haven't even had Tyler Smith. That's without Tyler, exactly. Logan Motorsports. It's miserable here, Logan. It's actually starting to pick up now. Here, let me move the camera. Let me lower the window. Nasty. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I don't like working in this shit anymore. I'm too old for this. I'm too old to be walking in this shit all day. I'm sorry. The only good thing about working in the rain, people leave you alone. because everybody's inside hiding. What up, Regina Green, sister from another mother? Don't forget to check us out tonight, please. Please. I need everybody in. Send the bat signal up. I want to have a lot of eagle trolls laughing at me about Diggs. Tired of that already, but hey, I get it. You guys are happy. Hope it's raining tomorrow. I bet the defense, Mr. Cowboy, yeah. Arizona, I highly doubt it. Ultra Cowboy, not a bad score. Not a bad score. Yeah, we got 16 people in here, and we got 6 thumbs up. So I guess 10 people don't like it. Does that mean that you're done with your shift due to the rain? Alex? No. I'll be out here till at least 5:30, probably 5:45. I gotta hurry up and get home. I only live about 15 minutes from work. I gotta hop in a shower. I gotta beautify myself as much as I possibly can to join my partner, Primetime Phil. Make sure you bring your scores tonight, too. But, yeah, here's the deal. If Biotish is in, I feel a lot better, even without Diggs. But we were giving up a crap touchdown with Diggs. So, guys, just remember that. If any Eagles fans are happy, Diggs' injury, you should be ashamed of yourself. Listen, just like if you saw yesterday the ex... Yeah, well, that's how I feel, Twiz. Bart Scott, the ex-linebacker. Did you see Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Clark shut his ass down when he's like, things happen with a smile. Yeah, Cowboys ball out. I got to go back. Cowboys get the ball out so fast it helps with the O-line. Yeah, it does. And it also helps that Philbin. Here's what also helps. What up, Ruben Walls? How are you? Joe Philbin not being there and Mike Solari allowing the offensive line center to make calls and Dak getting to the line of scrimmage with a lot of time left. Now, Eagle fans, hold your ears. Like Peyton Manning, Dak is able to get to the line of scrimmage early to assess what the defense is going to do, maybe change the call. That's how it's supposed to be. Kellen Moore getting to the line of scrimmage with 5 seconds on the clock. The defense knows when you're snapping a ball at that point, people. The defense knows that you have to snap the ball or it's going to be a delayed game. So they can pin their ears back and come up after you and get a really jumping start. So, this is bold predictions. Ron Bland makes the Pro Bowl over Gilmore. Wow. My man's shooting big. He's shooting big. There it comes again. It's not good. There's a lot of downed trees around here. 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. I got the heat on right now. I never have the heat on, but I got it on right now. Maybe dry me out a little bit. So, it just sucks. I hate working in this weather. And I hate snow. So, I don't mind playing in snow, skiing in snow. But I don't like walking in snow. So, I'm getting too old for this crap. We're getting there. We got 12 likes out of 14. But, yeah, so 3:30, we got Oregon Ducks. Primetime Phil's alma mater going up against Deion Sanders' Colorado. I think Oregon's a 21-point fave. I think the Ducks are going down, especially without Travis Hunter. I hate the heat and the cold. Give me spring, yeah. Yeah, I hear you, man. That's why I don't want to totally move away from the change of seasons. I think I want to be a snowbird. I think I want to stay or be in a place where I could leave at, right after the new year and go somewhere south. Ultra Cowboy. Win for Trey. All right, cool. I'll check that out. Jory Epstein article with 5 interceptions in his rookie year. Deron Bland held opposing quarterbacks to an 82.2 passer rating compared to Diggs' 86.1. Yeah, well, let's not try and compare him to Diggs, though. That's really not. Diggs leading the league this year. Look up that stat. Look, Diggs 3 percentage points higher than the next closest guy as far as D-backs, as far as not having the ball thrown at him. And Jerry goes on and says, well, we may have less big plays given up, meaning because Diggs likes to take chances. How you win in the NFL is turnovers, people. I just don't come south and start driving slow like the rest of Snowbird. Yeah, right. Yeah, I got you, man. But Ruben Walls likes to fall in the spring. Yeah, I think everybody does, man. I like the summer. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like Florida summer, or I don't like Texas summer. Brian, you should live in Dallas, Texas, and Mark too, so y'all could see your team and play and watch the games on cable. Here's the deal. I've been to Dallas many times. I love Dallas. It gets hot in Dallas, man. It's not a huge drop off like people think. Diggs is not Dion. I get it, Ultra. I get it. I just don't think now is the time that we're going to lay into Diggs for certain things. He's been playing really good. He leads the league in turnovers since he's been in the league. Alex Moreno, I'm watching you from Dallas, Texas. The weather here is 95 and sunny. Yeah, well here it's in the 60s and windy, 20-mile-an-hour winds, and rain that goes sideways. So I told Phil, I already told Prime Time, I said there's a chance I'm not going to have internet because all the local news stations have said that Verizon is expecting outages. I hope not. If it is, that's up to Phil. I could send my score. He could do it without me, or we'll do it tomorrow. But if he's got to do what he's got to do, I understand. But yeah, I think I'll be fine now. I normally am the last person to lose internet and power. Not laying it to Diggs. It's football. We need to move forward. Diggs and Bland. Yeah, I know. I got you, Ultra. That's why I'm past the 24-hour mark, so I'm ready to move on. I just mean, it's gonna hurt us, man. It is gonna hurt us. Diggs is playing different. You saw what he did in New York, Ultra. How hard he was hitting. Normally corners, even Dion, wouldn't hit like that. That's why I brought a Generac. Trees constantly going down. Yeah, I bet, man, especially in West Virginia. I contemplated on getting. It's a little pricey, but getting a generator hooked into my natural gas system. So when we lose power, it automatically fires up. But haven't done it yet. We don't lose power too much anymore. His size to match bigger wide receivers will be missed. Yeah, and Bland's not short though, so that's the one thing. Ruben Wall says, hope everyone is doing great today. I'm not, Ruben, but I will be doing good about 6:15 after I get my shower. What about Jair Alexander? You got Bradley Roby. You got not Dexter Jackson. There's another Jackson out there. I was wrong. There's a few guys, but we're gonna stay within first. We have a few weeks before the trade deadline, or there's guys on the street. But I'd like to work, from within. We have Bland, obviously. We have Mukwamu, who I think when we play dime, I think if we play dime, I'm ready for tomorrow, week 3. Yeah, I know, Logan, me too. Bland should play the slot with Jordan Lewis, and we have Mukwamu and Gilmore on the outside. The pass rush will help the secondary not getting anybody. Gilmore, Bland, Lewis, and Izzy is legit. Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry, Brian, but hopefully time will fly for you. Yeah, once I'm done here, I got about an hour and a half of walking still. Maybe a little less. Hour and 15 minutes of walking, and then about an hour of driving. So I got about 2:15 from 3 o'clock. So 5:15. I should be out of work by 5:30 if everything goes good. 4 to 6. I'm curious to see the Bills in Washington tomorrow. Your game's going to be a joke. Cards stink. I don't know. Weird things happen in Arizona to us. There's only 3 players on the team that, if they get hurt, we are doomed. Let me guess. Micah, Dak, and Zach Martin. How's that? What do you think, man? What do you think? Am I good? Did you hear about Will Greer? I thought he was with, I thought Will was with Denver. What happened? He got signed by somebody else, right? Lamb. All right. So, see, yeah, you're right. We can't lose Lamb, but we can't lose Zach Martin either, bro, or we can't lose Dak. So I would say 4 people. Cards can run. They might do a little, but moment of silence for Dobbs. Hello and good afternoon, Game Time. Why? What happened to Dobbs? Dobbs isn't that bad. What's up, JoJo? I don't think Dobbs is that bad. I think we're going to win the game, and it will end up covering. But I think, he actually is pretty accurate. Lamb, your Swiss Army knife for sure. I think he's pretty accurate, Dobbs. When he gets his fundamentals out of whack, he's got a strong arm, and he could run. So, look at it from that perspective. We're going to need to keep up the defensive intensity. It's our D-line. They may come out pissed. I agree that our defense is going to be ready to roll. Add Denzel Burke in the draft. Ultra Cowboy says. Logan Motorsports. I don't hear anything about Michael Gallup. Yeah, he hasn't done much yet, Logan. That's why you haven't heard anything. Yeah, Ultra. He's going to be running for his life. I know that. But the one thing I'll say about Arizona, they got a lot of speed on the edge on offense. Their offense is, everybody runs a 4-3. So you need to be careful. Our D line better get there. Teams that are going to frustrate us are teams with a running quarterback. So I hope that that Dan Quinn is in the lab, because watching Gallup, his routes have been too open, people, and pull up a coverage. Okay. That's good to know, prime time. That's good to know. Shout out to the 18 people in here. I appreciate you. Tolbert may take Gallup's spot before it's said and done. Gallup not creating separation. Well, Coyote, I trust my partner, prime time. He says he is open. Dak has, the one thing I'll say about Dak, he hasn't made a mistake, but he's missed some open receivers. 30-14, Alex. Stay tuned for the mailbox tonight. I'm still marinating on the score. Drusilla, welcome, welcome. Only a second game from Michael. He got a lot of football. I agree. Twiz says teams that know O-line, decent, a running game with an O-line. Yeah, we'll test your defense. Yeah, like the Eagles. I don't think Arizona scores 10 points. Gallup is open. Stop the Tolbert hype. Well, there's nothing wrong with Tolbert hype. I defer to primetime. He says Gallup is open. Let's see. Dak needs to get on the ball. Tolbert is nothing more than a wide receiver 4. Coyote is right, even though primetime says Coyote is right, even though he is being used to open up others. He's not getting serious separation. It's the NFL too, Phil. There's not much serious. You have to scheme your separation. You got to scheme your receivers open. That's what the Eagles did so well last year. It seemed like every time he turned around, there was an Eagle receiver wide open. Dak needs to plant his feet when he throws. It sometimes causes underthrows and inaccurate passes. That's very good. That if there's any guy, listen, if there's a guy, he's not Mahomes, where Mahomes can throw for, with his arm about an inch off the ground and still throw 30 yards on the line. It's not Dak. Dak needs, Primetime says Gallup has never gotten it though. Primetime says when you look at Gallup highlights, there's always someone on him. Yeah, the separation not great. Yeah, Drusilla, I love Jalen Tolbert. Ultra is not as high on him. Just look at his college. He blew up. I expect big things in the future between Dak and Jalen Tolbert. I just do. I'm not sure what Gallup's future is. I think I think Gallup is a low end number 3. To be honest with you. But Gallup always makes the circus catch, so I'm good either way. But yeah, I wish I was home to watch that 3:30 kickoff prime time. You got the Oregon Ducks tonight, right? South Alabama Ultra. Larry Allen, do you know where he went to college? Sonoma State. Larry Allen, arguably the best offensive lineman ever. Do you know where Charles Haley played college? He played college next to Mark Holmes at JMU. Awesome. 5 Super Bowl rings. I could go on and on and on. Doesn't matter the size of school. If you dominate at that level, you'll be fine. It's just facts, Ultra. So I just try and bring facts. Hello, Game Time and Prime Time and Cowboy Nation. Lady Libra, welcome. Jerry Rice, the best wide receiver to ever played at a small school. Help me out, Prime Time. Where did Jerry Rice play? Tolbert is not that dude. Facts. He is trash. Yeah, I wouldn't say trash. Hell no. We disagree there. Mississippi Valley State. There you go, Coyote. I could go on and on about players coming from small schools. I'm not saying he's Jerry Rice. I'm just telling you, you can't just say blanket statements that he went to a small school, Larry Allen, Sonoma State. Eric Williams, he went to the College of Philadelphia for crying out loud. We got. I really like Jalen Brooks. We haven't seen him yet. I'd like for him to get a little playing time in a blowout. Maybe tomorrow. First year, all those dudes that contributed there. 3 catches for 18 yards, but he is replacing Gallup. I didn't say this year. Mean Green, North Texas, Denton. Alex Moreno, Denton, Texas. So yeah, I wonder if I can listen to the Oregon game at 3:30. I don't know. Did Mark go live at all today? I know Mark was blowing me up earlier. But yeah, me and Prime Time tonight at 7 o'clock. And then we're going to stream during the game tomorrow at 4:25. Well, we'll probably go on a little earlier. Twiz says it's the coach's job to get the best out of the players. They all can play. NFL, the elite of the elite. Hey, Ruben Walls. Yeah, listen, I'm less worried about where Tolbert went to school. Use your eyes, man. He's got talent. Small Mississippi Stars. Jerry Rice, Brett Favre from Southern Miss. Yeah. Percy Jackson. It goes on and on. I'm not comparing him to them, but there's been a lot of players who come in and had a career that didn't go to a Division I school. I went to high school with a kid, Sean Smith. He got a full boat to Notre Dame, blew it. He was a linebacker. He blew it for whatever reason. Academics didn't take it serious. He ended up going to San Jose State. Lucky him. I guess it was a little easier out there school-wise. Played with Marshall Faulk. And then my buddy Sean Smith was actually, I don't know if he was drafted or he was signed as a free agent to the New York Giants. This would have been early 90s, 89, mid 90s, mid 90s. Um, had a lot of talent, but sometimes you don't have it between the ears. It don't mean anything. What's Tolbert's done with the new offense, uh, you know, has been really impressive. So I don't know what he's going to do this year. We might not need him due to injury. CeeDee Lamb is raking in everything. He's he's gobbling up everything. Do you eat lunch during your lunch? Alex, I do not. I usually eat on the fly. Like yesterday, wasn't feeling too good, uh, so I ate a little something on this as I was, I stopped and got something, and just ate like a rabbit, a bite here, a bite there. But now, mm-mm. When I'm walking this much, I don't like to really eat too much, because then, I don't usually feel good. Cowboys will draft another wide receiver in rounds 2 or 3. I think if the talent's there, I don't disagree with you, man. You got to realize Brandon Cooks, I don't know what the future holds for him or Gilmore. That's why you can't, the NFL, you know what that stands for, right? Not for long. I want Gilmore, and I want to talk to Phil about that tonight on tonight's broadcast. I want to get into Gilmore. I'd like to lock him down, but, what's he going to want? You know? I think he enjoys where he's at and what he's doing. Coyote, running back for the Rams, now Vikings, Cam Akers, is from my hometown. His grandmother was a client of mine. Nice kid. That's awesome. That's awesome. Xavier Worthy is a perfect CD compliment. Yeah, man, we're always going to keep drafting. We're always going to be looking for talent, especially at the cornerback position. But, and this is another thing I want to talk about tonight in depth. Obviously, we're going to break down the game, but our safety room is as good as I can remember in a long, long time. We have the best safeties in the league, and it's not even close. Best safety room in the league, and it's not even close. Xavier Worthy, okay. If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I believe Gilmore retires. You think so? Well, if he does, he does. I don't blame him, but if he's playing at a decent level, he might do a year-to-year type deal. That's just like I expect that from Tyron Smith. I don't expect Tyron to go anywhere. Drusilla, let the Cowboys play this season out. We will talk about draft next season. Yeah, I know. Ultra's a big draft guy. Ultra, where are you from? Where you at, Ultra? Where are you from? Because me and Phil, I'm going to lock Phil in because I really had a good time. I want to go to the NFL draft again in Detroit. I know it's not sexy. We'll fly in, whatever we got to do. But Ultra knows this crap. Come on, man. Come hang out with us for a couple days. Take in the NFL draft experience. Coyote, we have safeties doing corner. A Coyote says we have safeties doing corner and linebacker like things. Very, very position flex. Very, very position flex. Alex Marino, when is Trey Lance going to play, or is he like a rookie and is going to have to earn his stripes? Alex, he just needs a time where the spotlight isn't on him. Just leave him alone for now. If under the perfect circumstances, we're going into that last game of the year, not needing to win, and we wrapped up the #1 seed. I know, Twiz. I know it's not feasible, but in my mind it is. Or if we can't help our playoff standing, then let him play the last week against the Commanders. Don't risk Cooper Rush. Ultra Cowboy, Puerto Rico. I will see you there. I went to the past 2 drafts in Las Vegas. I met Cam. Okay, cool, man. That's awesome. If you saw Mark Holmes's I ain't bringing that up. If you saw Mark Holmes's live stream last year, it was fun. Now, I was exhausted. People kept saying, geez, you were high the whole weekend. Nah, I really wasn't. I was just exhausted. Driving, and I require a certain amount of sleep. I don't know, man. I'm a little soft. Ultra, you want to go down this road? Yeah, Twiz, I don't want to do that. On that note, Jay Smooth, what up, man? I saw it before. Sorry about that. Thanks for joining in. I'm over my half hour. I need to get done my route. So, listen, don't forget to check me in prime time out tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. If God forbid something happens, I don't have internet, still check out Primetime's comment section or whatever. He might, I expect to be there. So I will see everybody tonight at 7 o'clock. Everybody have a good day, all right?